Everybody wants to know how I get so much Wyrmite, and that answer for you is coming up. Greetings and salutations, killers. So everybody always wonders how I get so much Wyrmite, and so really I just wanted to go ahead and show you guys the different ways to get Wyrmite, because really there's nothing magical here. I take that back, there's one thing that's magical here, and everything else is pretty darn mundane. Let's go over a couple of the boring things here first. You're going to get 25 Wyrmite every time you go through a campaign map. So all this stuff here, all of this stuff that says new, if you tap on it, you're going to see that there's those three little icons there in the upper right of that quest. That means that you haven't been through that. Each one of those is worth 5 Wyrmite. If you also get through that in an extra stellar fashion, you're going to get a total of 10 more from 2 other endeavors. So there's really 5 opportunities on each map to get 5 Wyrmite, so that's 25 Wyrmite. You're probably already accruing that going through all the boards, and that's boring. So let's talk about something else. One thing to note is that yes, in the daily endeavors, but I mean, if you clear all the standard ones, you're gonna get yourself 50 more, which is great. Now that extra secret special one, if you've been playing for a while, you've already exhausted this too. But the thing is if you go into a map and if you go into co-op using all these gather wings that we just for some reason can't get rid of right now, you'll be able to get 50 Wyrmite per new person that you team up with. You just go in here, you go into a co-op map, you could go ahead and find it, or you could start your own. It doesn't matter. Every new person you do, in other words, if you restart that board with the same host and everybody, it's not going to work. But, I mean, like, assume that I never played with these schmucks before, I'll be able to actually get Wyrmite for each one of them up to 50. So you get 50 Wyrmite for the first 50 new people that you play, and that's that. So it's really cool. It's something that you should definitely farm into right away. You don't even need to be on a good map or anything like that. Just do it. Get in there, get that Wyrmite, and get out. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and get ourselves some good old crystals here so we can level up people. Load in, load in, load in. There we go. You know, I'm really liking dagger users. They're so darn zippy, and they swing all around. I mean, they're just marvelous. And that jump, I mean, seriously, come on. Who does not like that? I mean, sure, using a katana is a little cooler looking, but I mean, outside of that, I mean, this is still pretty cool. A5! Ah, giant squirrels! I love these squirrels. The squirrels are hilarious. The squirrel was last! We killed the squirrels, we killed all the squirrels. At this point, if I hadn't been playing for so long, I'd be getting a Wyrmite, but as it stands right now, no, I'm not, and so I'm just sort of done. Thanks for the crystals. Last thing to show you, though, is here in the castle menu. I'm sure you've seen Cleo yelling at you. Have you listened to everybody's stories? You know the answer to that. Don't pretend. Passive-aggressive little... Well, anyway, you get to unlock different story episodes for all your heroes as you go along here, and whenever you first acquire a new hero, you already get episode 1 just unlocked right away, and that one's going to give you 25 Wyrmite by itself. They all go up to episode 5. You're going to get 10 Wyrmite for each one, so it works out rather well there. You're getting 65 Wyrmite just because they think you care. Gosh, why wouldn't I want to view this story segment? Ha! That's right, this is Deltran's story segment. Ha! And 25 Wyrmite. You don't necessarily need to just read all the stories right away and collect all of that. Things that are going to stick around for a while, like the Wyrmite in these stories here, go ahead and let it sit there, because we're coming up on the next banner. I haven't done my typical spend for Dynantium, but I usually get to 3,000 Wyrmite every single time, and I do that by, first of all, I sparingly, not never, but sparingly upgrade my stamina with it. And then secondly, I don't spend until the banner comes out, and then I just stop. I don't spend Wyrmite on the banners for additional pools. If I don't get something, I don't get something. I actually just save it for the 2 weeks in between. So yeah, I'm getting around 15, roughly 15 each week if you count me going through grabbing dragon stories and adventurer stories for people that I just got recently in a recent pool and things like that. So that's pretty much it. I know there's no magic here, but you know, just between saving a little bit and going back through boards, here's a secret tip in a way. If you're like me, you probably have a few places that you just completely skipped over whenever you were doing different things. Like, come on over here, let's go and check out the Imperial Onslaught. You know, I got access to this not you know, like once I hit the threshold there, and you know, I just jumped right into the master levels here. But what's this? What's this? Battle for Rotel Forest? Beginner? That's 25 right there. And I could just snatch that up without a care practically and go on with it. So don't forget to go back through the boards. Don't forget that there's a hard mode after everything else. There's a lot of Wyrmite just sitting there waiting for you to collect it. And unless it's in a daily endeavor, there's no rush. You could go and leave it there as a bank to sort of fill you up to whatever point you want it to be whenever you go into the next banner. But the daily stuff, yeah, do it right away. Do it in the morning with your cup of coffee, and you'll be very happy for it. So that's what I got for you. I told you it wasn't magical, but hey, do me a favor. If you like a Dragalia Lost information hot and fresh like Grandma's cookies, hit that subscribe button. My name is Deltran, and thank you so much. I greatly appreciate all of you. Until next time, take it easy.